though, and just take it back a bit. There you go. This is Bunya Nut. I have been cracking these Bunya Nuts, and now they've been salted, heavily salted with Celtic Salt, and they are being boiled for 45 minutes. So I will be making flour from that. Just turn this up a little bit more so it's simmering. It has decided to stop simmering. And that happens. And also, I've been doing a little bit of other things this morning, but I'm doing this coffee grinding. So, don't know. Can I hold you back there so you don't fall into what I'm doing? Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm just got to put some weight behind there because otherwise it falls. So I've got in here some coffee, which I just put in here like this, like so. These are green Arabica. I have processed these by taking the cherries off. I have washed them, dried them, sort of partially hulled them, and now I'm roasting them. So here's something I prepared earlier. I have been roasting, and these are still quite hot. So once they've roasted, I just give them a little polish up and get any more of that. You can see it here in there. See all this down here? That's more of the hull or the husk that's come off. These are quite hot and ready to make coffee with. So I might just chuck a few into the, what have I got? Have I got a grinder? Yeah, I've got a grinder. Let's do a grinder. We can either do this grinder or we can put it into a hand grinder. I think I'll just do this one. I don't know where the lid is, so hang on, let's have a look. There we are. We've got the lid. So this can just go. I just want you to see how that hull's coming off. So that it's sort of going onto the bench and into the sink, and then it's going to make a little bit more noise. Yeah, a lot of noise. How are you going out there in YouTube land? And I'm just going to put this on fine at the moment. Coarse. Go. This is happening. Just give it a fan. And you'll hear this clicking away as it starts to cook the coffee beans. Start making a lot of clicking. Now this has gone first, so it's coarse. I don't know if you can hear me. And now I'm just doing a fine. bubbling away there. I'll probably do a double roast, so I'll probably stop this in a second. Pop, pop, pop. In the popcorn maker where I make coffee, where I roast my coffee, I should say. So I double roast that. Don't know if you can hear me. It was really, really hard. Hi, everyone. How are you? Let's have a look at who's there today. I'm just going to put a pair of glasses on. Hi. Yeah. Anyway, so it's interesting, I say. So the Bunya nuts are on the stove. This is what I'm doing because I want a cup of coffee. Just want to make sure this is grinded enough. That looks lovely and fine. Yeah, that looks beautiful. So I'll just pop it into my, first of all, I get some water. Hang on a minute. Just getting this out of the urn over here. This is great. I've got such a mess. Why do I always get a mess in my kitchen? Why? Because this is what happens. This is what happens when I'm busy. Well, I just want a cup of coffee, that's all. And I want to have my own homegrown coffee. So when I want my own homegrown coffee, I have to work for it. I can't just go to the cupboard and get it out. So it's okay. It's in there. Lid. And onto the stove, and I'll have a nice cuppa in a very short time. All right, so this will be ready to, this is going into a jar. So find a nice jar for that. I had a really nice one, but I can't find it. I'll just chuck it into this one at the moment. Here's a nice jar for the time being. Oh, I don't know why I picked the whole thing up for. It's removable. Where's my? Okay, I'll use the spoon. This is how I make a mess in my kitchen. I just do odd things. Okay, taking this out, and then I'm going to turn this on for the second roast, and you'll see how beautiful it comes out. And this will tell me if I'm doing the right amount of time. I don't put a timer on or anything. I actually just go by the look and the smell and the feel and how many of those little hulls or husks are coming out. And then we're ready to make another batch. Okay. And that smells smells beautiful. I know I've left it green for a while, and I probably shouldn't have left it so green, which can be a problem. It's, you know, you lose a little bit of the flavor, but it's not too bad. I want to show you this now. We're coming back to this. So this is the second roast, and I just want to flick it up a little bit, and yeah. It's looking nice. It does need another roast. And a lot of hull will come out. Let's see if I can find the switch. It's turned itself off. Okay, when it gets too hot, it turns itself off. That's why I have another one of these. I have two. And when one decides it wants to turn itself off, I can then use the other one. Otherwise, I just have to wait a few minutes until it cools down. So when you're making popcorn, you're usually not making a huge amount. You're probably making a small amount. So I'm just going to wait, and I'm just going to put some of this other coffee in here. The things that happen when you're in the kitchen. When you're in the kitchen doing, because I've already roasted these ones in here this morning. So it didn't like that I wanted to roast some more. It said, hey, hang on a minute, I've got to cool down. I could get the other lot out. I suppose I could get the other lot. I'll just get the other one. Yeah, that's what I will do. Okay. Voila. Here's the other one. They're different brands, so they do different things a little bit different. And that's okay. Which one is that? That's this one here. I'll pull that one out. Okay. Da, da, da. Chuck them in there. Okay, put that over to the side. And turn her on. Oh, no, hang on. This has got this lid. See what happens. I'll leave it off for a minute so you can see if it's going to... What's going on? This is not cooking it either. Okay, this is not blowing. Problem in the house. That means I've blown another one up. Oh my God. I do tend to blow these up. I should just learn to cook it on this stove and painstakingly stir it like most people do. This is not working. It's heating, but it's not blowing, and it is on. So, I say. All right, don't worry. That one's no good. It's quite a few years old now as well. It's probably, how old are you? 10 years old. Probably. So it's probably time for you to retire. Okay. We just have to wait. It will be a while before this wants to come back on. It won't just come back on now. But you've seen the gist of it. My coffee is cooking. Everything is going okay. So that's what it's supposed to do. Turn and blow, and the other one is just too old. It's had it. But this one is doing okay, and I'll probably just go down. I mean, it's about $20. Whereas in America, that's $10. Like, it's about half, so it's not too bad. Or you can just cook it on the stove, which I might have to do. So it's starting to crack again. So when it starts to crack, you can turn it off after you've heard a few. And that is actually just cracking, cooking off the ones that weren't quite cooked. snowing. Snowing. Oh, the snow is falling. Okay, so I think that is done. A bit of smoke coming out, and that's usually what happens when it's done. It just pops the last few. Whoops, chucking it everywhere. And they're very, very hot to touch, so just be careful. Usually this overheats sometimes and it'll turn itself off like it did, but I'm just going to now just rub them, and this will get off any more of the husk. Ouch! And they're very hot. Don't touch them with your fingers. Yeah. And they're lovely and shiny now. So, yeah, you don't want that hull on the husky part. We do try to get that off by drying it, and but this is the other way of getting them off. Once you roast them, you can just fan them, or yeah, because I usually am a little bit bad at getting the actual hull off. So there we have it. That looks beautiful. And then we'll put that in the grinder and we'll grind that up. And we'll do the same process of first a coarse grind and then a fine grind. A fine grind, everybody. Let's do a fine grind. Okay, and then it turns into the beautiful thing. All right, I'm going. This looks good. I've got my alarm set. How's my coffee going? Coming up to the boil, which is good. That'll be ready soon. I can make myself a nice cuppa. And where's my cup? Might put it into a mug of some sort. This one will do. Clean mug. Okay. So what are you doing today? You doing beans or are you doing something else? So they're very hot and I'll wait until they cool before I put them into the grinder, and then that's it. All right, ciao for now, everyone. Hope you've had, oh, here it is, percolating. You ever made percolated coffee? Yeah, I can't see. Hear it? That's my Bunya Nuts. There's my coffee percolating. Percolated coffee, very yummy. All right, see you. Have a nice day. Bye for now. Oh, you're still there. What's going on? Ciao.